This gathering is about celebrating the ideals of the counterculture. This is a movement, a revolution that we're building. We're trying to marry it with this beautiful music and let them spread that message with the music, that there is a way to live sustainably through organic farming, through renewable energies, through love and compassion and respect and unity with our community.
It has to do with symbiosis. A lot of us think about the evolution and the growth of everything that we see here on the earth as about natural selection and competition, but in fact, at the very root of our entire being, every higher plant and animal is actually based on symbiosis. Every cell in our body is actually an ancient symbiosis of different organisms coming together and becoming one, and then growing from that into these larger plants and animals. Every single one of us is a consortium of many different species living together. And that grows up into the whole entire planet. The whole entire planet is an organism that is a consortium of many different beings coming together to make a greater whole. And that's just really my point, is this: when you're in your daily life, look for those connections, look for those interactions where people and animals and plants and bacteria and soil and water and everything is coming together to make a whole. And we just respect those connections, enhance them, nurture them, and that's going to be the fundamental basis for survival and sustainability on the planet.
Live simply, and that's my message, our message here from the farm, that the farms of the 21st century need to get back to the place that we were 100 years ago, which was where farms were supplying the communities with 4 basic elements, and that's food, fiber, fuel, and medicine. And those elements have been replaced. We've got petroleum fuel, we've got synthetic fibers, we've got pharmaceutical medicine, and we've got factory farmed food. And people aren't making the connection between where their food comes from and the local farm. And so that's a beginning point, is getting back to our roots and slowing down and understanding that the small farm plays, or could play, an integral role in the community. And that's another issue here, sustainability. We need to create those local markets that allows the small farms to have a place in the community, rather than everybody going to Walmart and Shop Smart and Buy Smart and wherever. You go to the farmer's market, go to the Saturday market, come, check out the vendors that are here right now. These are real people. They're producing their own goods. And that's the connection you need to make between where your goods come from and who's making them, how far they're being shipped in this peak oil, this age of peak oil. There's something else being talked about in farming, that's peak phosphorus. We're running out of resources. And so, right now there's going to be a big bang with people imploding as prices go through the roof, and everybody's going to be forced to look at these issues whether they like it or not. And that's where I was saying we're all in the same boat and we're all in this together. And having said that, this is a unity show. Hug somebody, love them up, and know that, you got to know your community, you got to love your community, and be a part of it. And that's what we're trying to do with Cougar Mountain Farm.